Hello guys. Hello, it's Julie Saillant. Thank you for being here. Welcome back to the channel. I love you, my 11s. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys give me so much love, and I love you because I'm an 11 and we're all in this together on this wild journey and it's a crazy ride. And so I just wanted to thank you for being here and showing up and commenting. It really means the world to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So as always, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I do have 3 different things that I'm offering right now. There are links below for everything. If you want a personal session with me, if you want an animal session with me, and if you want to check out the 4-week course, please check that out as well, because that's been really, really helpful for a lot of people. It's helping them find their soul's purpose, get in alignment, and finding their gifts, and then actually being able to use their gifts, because using your gifts and finding your gifts are 2 different things, as we know. So if you don't know and it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Julie Saillant. I'm an intuitive healer. I'm a seer. I'm a channeler, animal communicator, and I speak with God, spirit, the archangels, your ancestors as well. And we do things different here. I basically help you get over any humps that you might be experiencing, anything that might be holding you back. And hopefully I try to put as much as I know of myself out there for you so that you don't struggle like I did, because I struggled for a very long time understanding that, not understanding what my gifts were. And then when I found what they were, not understanding how to use them. And it can be a long process unless you have someone help you. So this is for master number life path 11. Now, if you're new to us, you get your life path number by your birthday, your day, your month, your year. And so you add up the numbers and then bring it down to the lowest number possible. So I'm in October, that's the 10th month out of 12 months. So you add up 1 plus 0 is 1. And then the day is 25. So 2 plus 5 is 7. And then if you add it up 1983, 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 3, that number. And then those 3 numbers you add up and then bring that number down to the lowest number possible. So the numbers are 1 through 9. There's no 10 because a 10 would be a 1 plus 0. And then we have master numbers 11, 22, and 33. This is for master life path number 11. That's who I am. You guys, I will go over briefly, as I always do, just because in case it's your first time here, I like to give you the attributes and a little bit of the shadow side, because every number is completely different. And you would be shocked at how much your life path number will resonate with the description that I give you. So I will do that. I am not a tarot card reader, but what I am is, because I'm an animal communicator, that's my horse, so I keep pointing at him. I do have spirit animal cards, and this time you guys got 5 this time. They fly out. I don't really look at them. And also, because I am such a big planetary person, I have a deck that I'm using, and I'm going to have messages for the fixed stars, Egyptian astrology, the planets, and the moon, and a message from the universe. So let's go. I hate it when people talk a long time in the beginning. So let's just get going here. So thank you for being here. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment, because I read everything. I love what you guys are doing to share this information with everyone. If you like the video, then it kind of gets the word out there to other master life path 11s. And we all want a really cool place to hang and help each other. All right. So I've already called in my team. Thank you all for being here. 2 things. I call on God. God's what I work with. You can say, I'll say spirit. You can say your higher self. You can say Lord Shiva. You can say whatever you want. There's no judgment here. By the way, God told me that he doesn't care what you call him as long as you call him, and I'm not making that up. So just so you know, that's the way I roll, but no judgment. Just do what works for you. And also, this is a general reading for the collective. So I just channel in whatever I get, okay? And I will ask your ancestors to come forward. But let's start off with, I always like to start off with a reading. For the last 2.5 years, I've been getting downloads very regularly. Now I do this for my clients. If I was to meet with you personally, I would do a download and get a message from spirit or your archangels or your ancestors before we even meet. And then we would meet and I'd go over that with you. It's just part of what I do. But I have 4 books that are just filled with channeling. And so Spirit told me, he said, part of the deal of you doing this is that you need to get this information out there. It's not just for you to like hold on to. So I was like, okay. So today, this one This one is about this one, and this is written, these are timeless, okay? Because this was written like a year ago. So when we talk about you and your soul's purpose, this is what he said. He said, this was your soul's agreement, and you must fulfill this agreement. By fully stepping out, you will finally be seen as the gifted healer you are. He's talking about how you agreed to come here to Earth at this time. You are a divine being, an infinite spark of spirit, okay? But you are living here in this 3D world, in this human body, right? But you are a divine spark of God. Make no mistake about it. Don't make any mistakes. You agreed to come here. You may be sitting there saying, you know, the world sucks, the earth is crazy, you know, I hate everything about this place. Or you could like it and then, you know, have things that you don't like. But what he was trying to say was, you agreed to be here at this certain time to learn certain lessons to help not only yourself, but others. Being a master number means that we've reincarnated a lot more than the other numbers, which means that we're master teachers. We're masters of wherever we're supposed to be doing. And that also means that we have a very big mantle of, you know, knowledge and wisdom that we need to impart to others. And we're also those type of people who inspire others. That's what our job is, to inspire others. He also said, more importantly, this good word will be shared by all who need it. You are the soft rain and they are in the desert. Do not hold back the water for a silly trust issue. And what he's saying here is, and I apologize, this came from my angel Jedediah. What he's saying is that I was so nervous and I fought God for 2 years to do this because I didn't want to be on camera, because I was afraid, because I was shy, because the way I looked and all that stuff, which I've talked about before. So what he's saying here is that you're going to get word and information, and you're going to get divine, anything divine. You could be a writer, you could be a dancer, you could have something to do with music. I love music. I feel like a lot of you guys love music like I do. Like I find comfort in it, and I find the energy to work out with it. And music means everything to me. Like I can't go a day without listening to music. I listen to a lot of stuff. If you have a prophetic word, no matter what you're doing in any area of your life, if you're holding back knowledge and wisdom to those who need it, you are the soft rain and they are in the desert. Don't hold back the water for a silly trust issue. In other words, take yourself out of the mix because you're in the way and let it flow, right? And that's what happened to me. I just said, you know, I'm nervous, I'm scared, I don't want to, and he said, just listen, I'm gonna talk through you. Don't worry about this. They're not gonna see you, they're gonna see me, which is the whole plan anyways. And I was like, oh, that made me feel better, right? God will speak through you as he always does. And you may feel there's someone else too. This someone, and you may, this is important, and you may feel there is someone else that could do this besides yourself. Someone that was better equipped, someone who's prettier, someone who's stronger, someone who's smarter. And he's saying here, God will speak through you, but you may feel like there's somebody else that could do this better than I could, right? So how many times have you said no to spirit saying, hey, go over there and talk to that person? Or, hey, go over there and do that. I need you to go over there and do something for me. And you're like, I'm kind of busy, or tired, or you may think in your mind that there's someone better, more equipped, smarter, better everything than you. There is not. There is not. God chose you and you alone for this task, and it's up to you to complete it. You're worthy, okay? This is your chance to drop the old and embrace the new, and let it fly and let it go and just be all that you already are. This is coming to the surface to be released. This old skin is shedding and the new comes in, right? So what this is saying is get out of your own way, let things fly, and do what you're told to do, for lack of a better word, right? Because it's all meant to help you. As I always say, you need to connect into your guides, to spirit, to your ancestors, to your spirit animals, because they have the wisdom that we don't have, right? They've lived many lifetimes. It's almost like if a hawk's above you, who do you think has the better vision? Of course, the hawk does. So why wouldn't you want to talk to the hawk and say, what do you see that I don't see? Because the hawk up here can see a roadblock a mile down that you can't see. And the hawk can say, you're going to hit him, you're going to hit a blockade up there, take the next left or take the next right. That's how serious this is. And you may be sitting there saying, I don't think I can do it. I'm really scared. I don't want to get on camera. I don't want to do this. Because every single time that you up-level your life, you will be asked to do something out of your comfort zone. And it will be something that you don't want to do. Don't want to give up money for it. If you have to donate, don't want to take this training, don't have time, don't want to be on camera, whatever Spirit's asking you to do. But that is what's required to get access to the other side of that, which is abundance, love, prosperity, happiness, joy. And that paradigm of I win, you lose, and vice versa is no longer. It's we win together. I shine my light and you for you, and you find your way. You shine your light for someone else and they find their way. And then we all are together in this thing, right? And it's beautiful. God chose you and you alone, for this task. No one else can do it but you. If you can't do it, it will not get done. Period. End of story. This is your chance to drop the old and embrace the new and let it fly and let it go and just be all that you already are, which to me says you just need to remember who you are. You're a divine being. You're a divine spark of spirit. Do you understand how massive that is? You're not just a human. You're an amazing human. Like act accordingly, right? All right, guys. So let's do a quick recap for those of you, if it's your first time here. Life path number 11. We are the illest illuminators. I love that. We channel subconscious. We're the most intuitive of all the numbers. Optimistic, creative. We're inspiring. Natural empaths. Most intuitive of all the numbers. Think about that for a second. That means that, of course, we hold a lot of inner knowing. And that's why I say a lot of you just need to remember who the heck you are. Like if I did a session with you and we went back into your Akashic records, like when I went into mine, I found out that I was in Babylon, I was an Egyptian, my father was a pharaoh, and I saw all different kinds of lessons and things I'd gone through. You just have to remember who you are, okay? We are great healers, writers, light workers, actors. We are profound thinkers. We always want to know what's going on. Our mind goes very quickly. Our sole purpose is to bring love, balance, and harmony through the works that we create, which is awesome. I love that. Now, some of the shadow stuff that we work with, you probably have already experienced this and you already know what I'm going to say. We often feel alien and out of place, okay? We have very high unrealistic expectations for ourselves and others, which is very detrimental to who we are, because you put these high expectations on yourself and then those around you, and they don't even know that you put it on, and they're like, they fall short and you get angry. And you're like, what the hell? You know, like, why didn't you do X, Y, Z? And they're like, what are you talking about? They don't even know what's happening. It's all in your head. You've got to learn to be gentle with yourself and love yourself. We get frustrated very easily. I'm the first one to admit this. I get frustrated all the time over the stupidest, smallest shit. Literally today, I went to the store and I was looking for something, and actually Office Depot, and I was looking for these special pads I write on. They're colored, whatever. They're always in the same place. They weren't there. I was like, I don't believe it. They moved them. Seriously? I had to ask somebody where they were. And then I was like, why am I getting so upset over this? It's like, well, for one thing, it takes more time. For another thing, I hate to ask because I feel like if I ask questions, then I look stupid. This is within myself that I've been trying to let this go. This is old. This is what I mean by old programming, right? Do you ever feel this way? Like if you raise your hand, because as I've talked about before, I was taught that asking for help is a weakness, when in fact is one of the greatest strengths that you have. It's actually a weapon, because then you'll know all the more. But it's the whole asking that I just feel dumb. And I feel like they look at me like I'm stupid, but they don't. It's in my mind. That's what I say. We get frustrated easily. right? We are very self-critical, right? And we can daydream a lot because a lot of us spend so much time up in the realms or creating something, writing, drawing, music, whatever it is. We can get lost in our own little world. And because we feel alien here, it was almost like, well, who cares? I don't want to ground myself because I like being up there. I have a better view of everything anyways. But you're still a human, right? And you still live here on planet Earth. And if you felt alien your entire life, that's completely normal. And that could be because you're part of the 144,000. You're a light worker. If you're a star seed, if you're a Pleiadian, then you definitely have the feeling that you weren't born here. You were from somewhere else, and you probably were. And that even with your own family, you've always felt out of place. But a lot of that has to do with because we're 11s and because we feel things so deeply, and other people don't feel even half of what we feel. Imagine that for a second. Like you're somewhere and you feel everything, and the person next to you feels nothing. So they look at you like, why are you so upset? And you're like, don't you get it? And they're like, no, I don't. So you kind of have to figure out how you can adapt, not to dim your shine, not to feel stupid, but to actually have people around you that will lift you up and support you instead of hold you back. All right, so let's do this. I want to do a little channeling for you. This is my favorite show I was telling you guys about. It says underestimate me. That'll be fun. All right. I thought you guys would appreciate that one because we have this humor. Okay, so I've already called in my archangels, and what I'd like to do is just have you take a deep breath in and focus on your heart. And when you take a deep breath in, I want you to just focus on expanding your heart. So take a deep breath in and let it out. And take another deep breath in and let it out. I'd like to ask all of the Master Life Path 11 ancestors to come forward with any messages that they have that I can give to the 11s that are watching me right now or whenever they find this video or audio. And I'd like everyone out there to just take a deep breath in and just let your guard down a little bit, because we're all friends here. And this is, if this message is for you, I'd like it to resonate with you. Okay, they're showing me you with some other people on a boat. This was back in like the 1800s. And you've got the candles around you and you're looking at a map. So you're looking at a map on a table, and then you've got, like, you're the captain of the boat and there's a couple people with you. And everybody's trying to give you advice on which way to go, right? But the map thing is, you're the only one that can read the map. They can't read it. Okay. So you've got this map, you're looking at it, and you're trying to think about, well, which way should I go? Should I go to the right? Should I go to the left? Should I go straight to get to my destination? I know the map says this, but I'm trying to interpret it. Like, how long will it take me if I go each way? The people around you are squawking like birds going, take this way, take that way. And you're like, I don't really, let me think about this for a minute. You might have a lot of people in your ear telling you what's best for you. And I am telling you, because Spirit's telling me, to not listen to them, to listen to yourself. This is a time for you to go inward and to really ask Spirit, your higher self, your ancestors, for help. Which would be the best way for you to move forward? Now, remember, you're the only one that can read the map. You're also the only one who knows the background and can calculate how long it will take to get from point A to point B, and then point B to point C, and C to D. So these people that are around you don't mean you any harm, but they don't understand, they don't see or know what you know. Does that make sense? But yet they're trying to tell you which way to go, and with a lot of like enthusiasm. Like, they're not just going, hey, just go this way. They're going like, you need to go that way. Now, here's what's showing me, and the reason I'm telling you this. These people that are around you What are their, what's the word? Why are they around you? What's the benefit of being around you? What's the advantage? Because what I'm being shown is that there's some people that are around you that are not, that don't have your best intentions at heart. Some are, but some are not. You need to be a lot more discerning about who you have in your circle. They're saying keep your circle small. You're trusting too many people with information that they don't need to have, especially on social media. Some of you are throwing all this stuff out on social media, and it's okay to do that, but just know that when it's thrown out there, you can't get it back, and that people read this stuff and they can go a little bit, crazy with some of the information that they don't even need. They're saying that you have people around you that are not building you up. They're actually tearing you down, and they're trying to actually hurt you and sabotage you because they're jealous of what you have. They're jealous of your gift. They're jealous of this newfound energy that you've just kind of figured out. Like, hey, I'm an 11. Hey, these are my gifts. And I'm starting to work with my gifts and understand who and what I am and what I can do. And as an 11, as a master number, when I speak, people listen. They listen. And they want they want to ride your coattails. They're showing me they're literally like riding on your coattails. Like you're walking away and they're grabbing you. Like, wait, come back. It's not every single one of you, but it's for quite a few of you. You have someone or two people, or even a couple, that are just very much in tune with what you could bring to their life, be it money, be it notoriety, be it association with you brings positivity, but they don't want to give you anything for it. They don't want to actually be a true friend. And your ancestors are saying to me, ask yourself this question. When you need somebody, a true friend, and you have to call them in the middle of the night and say, I need help, like I need to go to the hospital, or I need help, you need to come over here, it's 3 a.m. Will these people come? Or would they just be like, I can't, I gotta go back to bed? That's the barometer that they're showing me. They're also showing me that you don't have to collaborate. Some of you are having, this is specific, but I have to say what comes to me. Some of you are having people ask you to collaborate with them. Like, would you, do this? Would you write something? Would you help me get a fresh perspective on something? Something where you'd have to do some work. It would take time away from what you normally do. Not a lot, but enough. And again, they're showing me, but it's all for this other person's to be put on a pedestal, not you. This goes right back into people pleasing, which we've talked about before, which I continue to work on after a life of people pleasing, which I'm sure you have had as well. And maybe if you've broken it, let me know in the comments. Please let me know if you've broken this or if you're working on it, because it's important to me. It's a chronic something that we deal with as empaths, as HSPs, as people that are very intuitive, and people didn't understand us. So we felt as though we'd have to dim our shine and try to be something we're not. And people pleasing is one of those things that will actually leads to self-sabotage for yourself. 100%. I just want to make everybody happy. I know you might be saying the same thing, but that's not enough anymore. That's just not enough. You need to make yourself happy. You need to be that bitch, okay? Or that guy, that dude, and take that mic and run with it. Like, it's time. I want you all to get on the same vibe as me. And right now it's like, you can help me or you can get out of my way. That's it. Because I'm coming through. I'm just coming through. Make some way. And that's the way you need to be too. Because what you've got as a life path 11, you're an, illumination. You channel subconscious information, make it conscious and help people with it. You take stuff that's negative and turn it to positive. That's amazing. A lot of people can't do that. They think that's really difficult. That's transformation right there, 100%. People can't do that. And you can. I know you can because I can. So we can both do this. So just take a look around at the people that are around you and ask yourself, would they be there if I contacted them at 3 a.m? Would they really be there? Are they really that type of a friend? There's a lot of you out there that are not getting, you're not taking care of yourselves. You're working too much. You're not getting enough sleep. And I know you want to grind, and I know I'm the same way, but what they're saying to me is you need a balance. You need a balance, and you're lacking harmony, right? So you need to ground yourself. You need to work out to get those extra energy out so you feel more comfortable in your skin. There are so many steps like that you can take, but you need to take one step at a time. And some of you are trying to take leapfrog steps. And I get that, but that doesn't work. They're saying like you can't skip 3 steps. You're kind of like you're here and you want to be there, and you're missing 3 steps in between, but you're expecting to just be able to leapfrog over, and it doesn't work that way. And Spirit's not going to let you get away with that. And if you do by chance get a chance to do that, everything's going to fall down and crash around you, and it's not going to be good for you, because you need a solid foundation, and you're still building your foundation. That's what Spirit's saying. You're still building your foundation. It's not fully cemented in yet. It's kind of wobbly. This is not all of you, but some of you. A lot of you also are getting information, downloads, and you're ignoring it completely. And I get it, but this isn't going to go away. So you need to start journaling, writing it down, looking at it, maybe meditating on it, and trying to figure out, okay, what does this mean for me? Or how can I bring this into my life and then share with others, whatever that is. You also have a lot of different other ideas and other downloads, other gifts that are coming to the forefront that you don't even know about yet. They're like literally stacked up waiting. You also have animal spirits, spirit animals that are around you, and they want to help you as well. And you're kind of ignoring them as well. And they want to come through to help you. They're like, you need us. Some of you are just about to do something that's amazing, and you will need protection, because people will be like all over you. Like, I want what you have. So let the spirit animals in, let your guides and let your ancestors in to help you be strong and figure out the next step on your journey. Let me think, what else? Let me see what the spirit animals said, because you got 7 of them. One of the first ones that came out, again, fox spirit. Okay, I'm just telling you, I'm gonna get close to you. I'm just telling you, I shuffle these suckers every single time. I do. And fox spirit keeps coming out to play. I'm not mad. I hope you're not mad. And he really wanted me to look at the eyes. And the eyes of this fox, if you're listening on audio, they're gold, beautiful gold. And fox spirit says, think on your feet. Now, I've talked about this before, meaning that for one thing, you and I are known for thinking 5 steps ahead. You're listening to me now, but you are watching me now, but you are 5 steps ahead for sure. Learn to slow down, because if you slow down, you'll speed up. When you slow down and you're here with me now, you will absorb everything I'm saying instead of just 50% of it. And you will not have to do things 2 or 3 times if that's you. I sometimes have to do things 2, 3 times. Not kidding you. It's a pain in the ass. That's why when spirit and God has a message for me, like if I'm out biking, I saw 5 bluebirds the other day. 5. 1, okay, I caught it. The second one, I'm like, The third one, I'm like, 3. Okay, I thought that was it, right? I'm like, okay, I get it. What are you trying to say to me? I got a 4th and I got a 5th. And I had a butterfly hit me right in the face like this. I was like, oh, I get it. Transformation, right? I know, it's so silly. But sometimes I have to be hit in the face to get something because my mind is thinking about 5 different things at one time. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the reason why. Whereas if you were here with me now thinking of just this and focusing just on this, if I sent you a message, you'd get it right away and keep going. But if I send it and you're thinking about something else and something else and something else, you're not going to even get it. You might miss it. The other thing that's important about this was, and I looked at this card and I thought, he's come out again. He really, this fox always comes out, and he said, think on your feet. And I thought, foxes are crafty. And he said specifically, he said, I've had to learn to be that way. And I thought of us. I thought of the empaths. I thought of the intuitives, and how when we were very just soft on the inside, soft on the outside, but we've had to learn to be tougher, to think on our feet, and to be quick, because we were put down when we were young, a lot of times by the people closest to us, taught to dim our shine, taught to be quiet, taught to shut down your gifts. So some of you may have felt as though you are, you learned how to be this way. But the good news is you can still be crafty like the fox, but you can unlearn it too. You got Seahorse spirit, which is gorgeous, and it says watch and wait. And I think this has to do with what I was just talking about, was be here now. There are some really good, amazing things coming down the pike for you. I mean, amazing. I'm talking money. I'm talking fame for some of you. I'm talking fly private, like I always say, right? I'm talking things that will make you fulfilled and happy, like things that you'll do and you'll be like, I'm so lucky that I get to do this every day. But you have to give it time. The harvest doesn't happen in a day. You don't plant something in the ground and have it come up the next day. It takes TLC and water and love and sun, right? And some of you just are not giving things enough time because you're abandoning stuff that maybe you should think about and wait on a little bit, right? If you give it time, all will make sense. That's what they're telling me. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. This badger, he looks kind of like a skunk. Super cute though, and he's got a hawk feather, which is amazing. Also, the fox had a hawk feather too. Obviously, the seahorse didn't, because the seahorse is in the water. But he's also holding flowers, and he's got a little hat on that says, "Be fearless and bold." And they're asking me to say this to you. This question: what would you do if you're fully supported? What would you do today if you had everything you need? Because you really do have everything you need, and the illusion that the devil has given you and everyone on this planet is that you're not enough. You don't have enough money, and you're not smart enough. And you are. You are. And if you don't have it, you can get it. Just go get it. Manifest it. You can manifest it. You're a master number 11. You can manifest shit. You can. Be fearless and bold. Imagine your life as if you are supported, because you are. It's all about abundance consciousness. There's enough time, there's enough money, there's enough people, there's enough jobs, there's enough everything you need. You got it. Dragonfly came through, and I saw Dragonfly today, and he was trying to talk to me. Truth transcends illusion. This is a blue dragonfly on top of a beautiful flower with a crown on his head. Dragonflies, I have a thing for dragonflies. We have a pact. We have a history. They're amazing beings. Did you know that dragonflies do things that other creatures they're not even supposed to do, which is they can hover. They're not supposed to be able to hover because their body's so big for their wings. They can fly up, they can fly down, they can fly forward, and they can fly backwards. They're not supposed to be able to do half of that. I read about it. They're truly amazing creatures. Truth transcends illusion. What illusion are you believing versus your truth? I got to write that down. That's a good one. Sometimes I get these, I'm like, yay. That's what I'm going to call it. What illusion are you believing that transcends truth? So if I said, you are so talented as a writer, You are so talented as a singer. And you're like, well, whatever. No, not everybody can do that. If you don't believe it, it will never come to pass. And it will be an illusion for you, right? The truth is that you are good at that. The truth is you are empathic. The truth is you are intuitive. The truth is you're a master life path number 11. You're a master. So believe that, and the illusion goes away of not being enough. Does that make sense? That's it right there. That's it. That's the money right there. You're a master life path 11. Believe that you're a master life path number. Believe that. If not, the illusion wins every time. The last one was porcupine spirit. And it says time for a beginner's mind. And I think this all has to do with going back to being here now, because some of us have egos, even though we try to work on them. And a lot of us don't want to repeat things because we think it's a waste of time, even if we've only learned half of the lesson. It's just the way we're built. We have a lot going on in our heads. That's all I'm going to say. You understand me. But sometimes if you have a beginner mind, it's like riding horses. I always say today's horse is not yesterday's horse, is not tomorrow's horse, because here's why. I had a lesson the other day. Now, the day before I had ridden and my horse was perfect. The day that I rode with the trainer, everything sucked. And it was baby stuff. But I had a big aha moment. And that's why I'm saying if you have a beginner mindset, you won't miss things and you'll learn quicker. But the dragonfly one's really sticking with me. Truth transcends illusion. What truth are you not seeing right now in your life? Please let me know in the comments. And if you're not seeing it, then the illusion wins. I have to write it down, otherwise I forget in 2 seconds. Let's do the cards that from the universe, because I don't want to make this too long for you guys. The message from the universe was comet, and it's like a big, huge comet coming down from the sky, like in a ball of fire. Transmute pain of shadow self, brings hope, faith, renewal, strength. I can't make this up. I know I say this every time. Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Because I don't know what he's going to say to me or what he's going to show me, but these cards always come through. Transient pain of shadow self brings hope, faith, renewal, and strength. What do you believe about yourself? You can do this as a master life path number that other people can't do. You can transcend and take pain and lessons that are hard and make them work for you as rocket fuel. The fixed stars, you got Orion. We all know what our Orion is, I hope. It's the 3 stars. They always follow you everywhere you go on the planet. Knowledge, research, enlightenment. Knowledge and research equal enlightenment. You have everything you need inside of you, but you still want to research, and that's okay. But do know that you're an enlightened being already. Fixed stars, you got Pleiades, 7 sisters. What? Oh, wow. Emotionally and spiritually evolved. I mean, are you Palladian? You might be. 7 sisters. For Egyptian, you got Sekhmet. Positive, loving, honest, intelligent. Goddess of war and justice. This card says to me that we have very difficult paths to walk sometimes as 11, master life path numbers 11, because we want truth and we want justice. We are very prone to be linked with honor, integrity, and truth and justice. I'm allergic to lies. I'm allergic to fake bullshit. I'm allergic to all that. I hate it. If you can't come at me with honesty, I don't even want to know you most of the time, because I don't have time for games. Because that's not a good foundation to build your life on. You want to build your life on strength, right? Which is honor and trust and integrity. positive living, and honest and intelligent. That's what it's about. For your astrology planets, you got Mars, the big red one. And it says power, strength, courage, motivation, pursue your goals. Full steam ahead. What did I say? Just like I was saying to you guys, either help me or get out of my way because I'm coming through. And believe me, I wasn't always like this. I would be like, is it okay if I could just, sit over there for a little while? Is it okay if I just, that's how I was. Because I had no self-worth. I did not think I was strong. I thought I was weak. I did not think I was talented. I did not think I had anything to bring to the table. I did not think that anybody would listen to me, even if I did bring something to the table. That because I felt so not just alone, but invisible for so much of my life. You don't understand. You probably do. If you do, leave me a comment about being invisible, please. There's one person on this station, Patty. She associates this like I do. You can be in a room full of people and you can put up your hand, people don't even know, it's like the weirdest thing. I believe that's because they actually fear what you're going to say because you have so much presence, but you don't realize it. What you see is that you're not enough, but they feel so much of you that they're like, whoa, that's the way I look at it. Power, strength, courage, motivation, pursue your goals. Stop at nothing. Remember what was said, right? In the very beginning. This was your soul's agreement. You must fulfill this agreement. By fully stepping out, you will finally be seen as the gifted one that you are. Right? This word will be shared by all who need it. You are the soft rain and they are in the desert. Do not hold back the water for a silly trust issue within yourself. Spirit will speak through you, and you may feel as there's someone else to do this, someone better equipped, someone stronger, prettier, smarter. There is not. Spirit chose you and you alone for this task, and it's up to you to complete it. So believe in your goals, believe in your dreams, because they are not for nothing. You also got the last one's the moon healing is waxing gibbous moon, and it says group activities are favorable. Don't isolate yourself. That's what a lot of the 11s tend to do because we work on things that take a lot of time and a lot of our energy. But don't isolate yourself because you need to be with others. That's what I was saying. Be playful, right? That's what it's about. All right, guys, I hope that you like this. I hope this resonated for you. Please let me know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. There is a donation button down at the bottom. There's a link down there. If you want personal readings or to work 4 weeks with me, there's links as well. And I love you all, and I will see you next time. All right, thanks.